winds are ours! Their magic is weak! Our magic is strong! We have untold magical power! They're using magic against us! The winds are rising! They tremble before our power! The winds are ours! The winds are against us! The weaklings use missiles! Beware enemy spells! The enemy casts spells! The winds are changing!
Okay, welcome back everybody to the anti-steamrolling Malekith campaign. So we had a really productive episode last time, and we're just going to pick up where we left off. We unfortunately did get our admiral here wounded, but he certainly did his duty. He was wounded, performing admirably, bump, pun intended, in the defense of Charon Car here. This unfortunately led to this this army that you see here having been converted from a Black Ark to an army, which means it's far more expensive, but with the advantage now of being able to attack inland. So we're going to start off this episode by launching an offensive against this guy. Now I assume he is going to retreat, and I don't think we're going to have enough movement to be able to run him down, but we shall see. And then what else is going on? Obviously the remnants of Ulthuan's army down here is really, really badly beaten up. And so we have a really good shot here now at finally getting rid of Ulthuan once and for all. We have the Drowned right here. They are not an enemy of ours. They actually have been quite helpful in terms of putting extra pressure against Ulthuan. However, we have no particular love for them. We have no non-aggression pact with them, so we could easily turn around and declare war on them very soon. And we might want to do that. In fact, I'm starting to think now, with this situation over here taken care of, we've got Malekith right here, and we've got a second army led by Espelba here that we could very easily land right here, and we could even possibly attack Blacklight Tower. Now, we have the unfortunate issue, this is always going to be the case right now for us, there's no encampment stance for Dark Elves. So we have no way to go into this high corruption territory without suffering pretty significant attrition damage, which is unfortunate, but the two armies together ought to be able to take on a settlement garrison, even a top-tier settlement garrison like that one is, if we do decide to go to war with Solastra. Now, let's take a look at her, because she's reasonably strong. Well, she's 32, or 8, so obviously we're stronger than she is. She's at war with quite frankly, a lot of the same factions that we want to be at war with, so maybe we ignore her for now. She doesn't like us, but she's not going to declare war on us, I don't think. It would be pretty silly for her to. And we have so many... Oh, we do have a non-aggression pact with her. Oh, I didn't realize we did that. All right, well, never mind. Ignore everything I just said. We're not going to go to war with her anytime soon. I don't want to destroy my reputation. Instead, we'll probably focus on Torox right here. We can take back Circle of Destruction. He's been a little bit of a nuisance. We're not at war with him currently, but I think we could be if we wanted to. And he's got 3 settlements down here that border us. So he's going to, as long as he's alive, he's going to persistently be a threat. Having said that, this one right here is not a great climate for us. This one's pretty nice, so we would take that. That would be welcome. And Kragoth Deep here. This is the one that's the bad climate. Okay, so we could finish off this province, so that would be worth doing. We could take Circle of Destruction, and then we'd have to travel inland here to take on the rest of the province. We could even consider long-term going to war here with the Wood Elves. Now, I don't want to do, thematically when we began this campaign, we really wanted to focus on the Black Arcs and launching an invasion of Ulthuan. So I don't want to commit all of our military strength to fighting inland, but it would be nice to make our land empire a little bit more secure than it is right now. We are surrounded by potential enemies. Now, finally, this over here, this is Grombrindle. This is an army right here that's probably close enough to reinforce if he sees us moving towards Altar of Ultimate Darkness. And it's fairly strong. We don't know what else he's got, but obviously just those Thunder Barges alone. Plus, again, this is a size 20 garrison. So, pretty good units there that the Dwarves have in their garrisons. Certainly this is going to be a challenge, but we do have two armies that are bearing down on it. We also have Valkyrie right here who is pushing this army back, kind of raiding the territory, kind of threatening them. He's going to have a difficult decision to make. Does he move over here and try to reinforce Altar of Ultimate Darkness, or does he fall back? Of course, he's in the process of recruiting right now, so I guess he could even fight the battle against Valkyria. I have to think she has the advantage over a level 3 lord over here, but again, the dwarves are pretty tough, so I don't know. I don't want to sell them short. But I'm just full of the puns today. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on this turn. We're going to, like, if we do raiding, we would be raiding Exiles of Nehek. We can't get as far as raiding. We can't get all the way to raiding Altar of Ultimate Darkness, which is unfortunate. Again, we have no way of preventing the attrition. We don't need extra winds of magic. What we could do, quite frankly, we could go into ambush stance, and there's a chance that she may not, or that he may not realize that we are about to attack. Why don't we do that? We're going to suffer the attrition. We're going to get you to where... Okay, you don't need the Winds of Magic either. You can also go in ambush stance, okay? So if we stay in our own territory here, we will not suffer any attrition. There's always a chance, being in ambush stance, that these guys could get, these lords could get ambuscator. But the main reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want them to know that we are bearing down on Altar of Ultimate Darkness. I'd rather see those two fight each other and leave us to get these two armies attacking the Altar of Ultimate Darkness on, undefended by any supplemental armies. And so now you are going to... Are you size 20 already? Yes, you are. That's why I can't move you there. Okay. I think damage walls for 1,000. I don't know, game. That seems kind of expensive to me. I could... Oh, I can't do this right now. It won't be available for 3 more turns. I was going to say, I could boost her chance to do it, but no, that's...
Mixing spells.
Never mind, she's a death hag. She's not a sorceress anyway. Okay. All right, so we're going to move her into here. Now, I'm going to leave her over here for now. I want to keep eyes on what's going on over here. Okay, so now back to what I actually said we were going to get started with, and that is attacking right here. Let's go ahead and change our stance. Launch the attack. I think they'll retreat. No, maybe they can't retreat because they lost over the end turn. Okay, leadership bonus. We will give that to... Guess it really doesn't matter too much. Let's give it to you. You're pretty beaten up. Okay. Well, I have to think that we can win this battle. It is decisive victory. According to auto-resolve, it's going to be an open field battle. All the trees are pretty much on their side, so it's not likely to have to... Well, you know what? We've got the advantage in ranged weapons anyway, so we don't even want it to be in the trees. We would lose 4 units if we auto-resolve, but that's because they're so beaten up. Instead, obviously, we're going to have our most badly wounded, depleted units. We're going to have them sit this one out. We could probably win this battle using just the hybrid Black Ark Corsairs. We'll certainly use them as our front line. And of course the Sorceress as well. Okay, start deployment. Let's see, how exactly do we want to do this? Since we can't see them, I'm going to go ahead and get all of you. Actually, not you or you. Or you. But all the rest of you. You guys are all 9s. You all over here where you're visible. Can I hide? All of the others. You 3 here. Yes, you are hidden. Very interesting. Let's see what they do. Okay, I want you to be back here as well. So you're a part of 9. But you guys right here. Okay. So all of you are hidden, but they're visible. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm going to send her out. She can cast some Chill Wind, which is not a fantastic... Boy, it's going to take her a minute. Let's go ahead and speed up. It's going to take her a hot minute here to work her way through all of our units in the way. Okay, let's see. She's mounted, so if they come after... Okay, we saw magic over here. If they come after her, she's going to be able to outrun them. But what I'd really like to do is draw them out into the open here. Wow, they're doing a pretty effective... There they are. Okay. Alright. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, how do I want to do this exactly? I think maybe... What's our... First of all, we could do this. Up, they're moving, okay. This is not ideal exactly. There we go. Nope, not quite like that. Ah, they're moving too, okay. Alright, come on. Don't you want to chase us? I think you do. I really think you do want to chase us. She's getting shot up a little bit. I probably need to be careful with the amount of health that she's losing here.
Inflicting pain. Seeking entertainment. Summoning destruction.
Come on, guys. Don't you want to come chase me? Alright, this is bad. At this point, she's taking way too much damage. Okay, so we want all of you guys now to come forward, like so. And you guys with them. And she, in 8 seconds, can cast this again. Good enough. Not the ideal way to do that, but with them moving, that was the safest way to make sure that we actually hit. Okay, now are they going to run away?
Bronze will.
Battle ready.
No, they are. Well, they're trying to actually. Okay.
Onwards to murder.
Traveling.
All right, let's get her back. She's taken enough damage. She has taken enough. All right, let's go ahead and get let's get this cast. A little bit of damage anyway.
Cold-blooded killers. We are ready. The winds are ours! Their magic is weak! Our magic is strong! We have untold magical power! They're using magic against us! The winds are rising! They tremble before our power! The winds are ours! The winds are against us! The weaklings do missiles! Beware enemy spells! The enemy casts spells! The winds are changing!
All right, and you guys should be, yeah, you should be able to fire and shred them now. Absolutely shred them. Looking pretty good there. Okay, you know what, you three, go ahead and charge on in. Let's get you guys shooting at them. You two shooting at them. You two shooting at them. Let's go ahead and get her back up here. Here they go moving again. Okay, you guys here in the middle. Yeah, shred those sword masters of Hoeth. You guys back up. Back up. Yeah, there we go. That's good. You fight them. Right here. You guys run them off. You guys go ahead and fight them. She can now go ahead and do this. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought they were going to outrun the spell. Okay, go ahead and deal with them. Yeah, we've taken some pretty decent damage here, quite frankly. That's unfortunate that they were able to fight us in the woods. But it's okay. It's not gonna matter here in the long run. You are in a position to chase them down now. Oh, those Shadow Walkers. Yeah, the Shadow Walkers do good damage. There's just no avoiding that. Oh, right here, we haven't finished you off yet, huh? Let's see if we can get any decent cast this off. It's really our only damaging spell. Okay, I think doesn't look like that's going to happen. You guys have taken a lot of damage here, but we got them taken care of over here. Right here, let's make sure we take them out. Right here, you guys now run them down. Well, you can, you know what, you guys stay on them. And she should be able to now get a cast off up here on these guys. There we go. Okay, let's get all of you now on them. You three, I'm now happy, I think, to just get you out of the fight. There we go, victory. I don't know that we're going to have much chance of killing the enemy lord, but we'll try. At the very least, we can slow her down a little bit with this.
Seeking entertainment.
Of course, I should have done that once she was outside the trees, but it's fine. Okay, guys, keep moving. Keep moving closer. Okay, now open fire. And you try to get back over here. I don't know, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. There we go. That helped. Come on. Come on. What are we doing here? 992. Come on. Come on. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Limitless power.
I think we might have it. There we go. Nice. All right. Well, we took some damage, but we've managed to get our depletion, our casualties pretty evenly spread out the whole way across the army, which is good. So, couple turns of replenishment, we should be in much better shape. Thankfully, they have enough movement. I'm going to assume they have enough movement to move back into the settlement for the additional replenishment, and they can just wait then for our other armies. I think time is on our side when it comes to fighting Ulthuan, so we can just wait for some like Malekith's army to come down and help out. By the time Malekith gets down here, then this army should be pretty well replenished. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, slaves are not... That's not very many slaves. I guess that makes sense. They had high quality units, but not high quantity units. So let's go ahead and take the treasury.
Run while you still can.
And let's make sure that we have enough movement to get back into...
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Yep, get
No
back
rest.
into the settlement.
Taking control. What is
Which helps
your
out a little bit.
dark
So we're
purpose?
right now looking at 5 turns for some of these units before they will be fully replenished, but that's okay. That's alright. They don't have to be 100% replenished, they just need to be in fighting shape again. Now, ooh, this is interesting. So the High Elves and the Wood Elves went to war. She went to war with 3 of the different High Elf factions. She went to war with 4 of the different High Elf factions. Very nice. Okay. Alright. So now you, that's one battle down. Let's go ahead and give you your skill up.
Bloodthirsty fiend.
One more Enlightening Strike, although you're not going to really need that for... Well, I don't know. It's possible that they might get another army going over here, so you might need it. You never know. Alright, and then you... What can we do with you? We can't assault. We could assault Garrison for 39%, at 39%, but it costs us 471. It's not worth it to do it for something that would essentially just give us a little bit of experience. Okay, I think then we're going to go ahead and assume we don't really need an agent down here anymore. We can keep pretty good visibility on what Ulthuan is doing at this point without an agent. You are not really needed here anymore. The garrison here is strong enough to hold its own,
Revenge.
at least for a few turns, until that army becomes quite a bit stronger, and there's not really any way for us to stop them from
Tyrant of
recruiting.
Nagel.
So let's go ahead and move you down to where you
Tyrant of
can help
Nagaroth.
out, supplementing whatever we decide to do down here. And quite frankly, I think we're going to send the agent down there as well. Let's go ahead and do that, and we can look for a good invasion location of Ulthuan itself. And you,
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
if I were to go into Dread expansion, could you... You can level up, and we definitely can afford it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you
Dark deed.
not in
Malevolent
full speed
lord.
mode, but just regular speed mode. And then we'll go ahead and do this, and this, and this, and this. And even that, for 1,000, I think we can do that. Then these are only 1,000 each as well. I think we can do it. Okay, well, we can do one of them then. I guess we need to level that up. You know what? Let's do them all at the same time. Let's keep it symmetrical. Okay, now,
Dreadlord
Slaver's
of
Point, you are already building that. I don't think I'm going to build the growth building I think I had done this. Yeah, I deliberately left it at tier 2 because I knew long term I didn't need it anymore, so let's go ahead and demolish that. We don't need the casualty replenishment here, and I'm not sure we ever needed it because we do have that growth building built up there. Okay. I'm pretty sure the casualty replenishment works for the entire province, not just for the region, but I could be wrong about that. Alright, anyway, so you then...
King of Nagaroth.
Boy, what do we want to do here? Maybe we head down this way. No, Michael, we're not done with Ulthuan yet.
Supreme
We definitely need to
sorceress
finish
of
with
God.
Ulthuan. So, let's go ahead and get you heading in full speed over here.
Underway.
You're not getting any replenishment this turn, which is unfortunate, but you've replenished good enough, I guess. And then you as well, it's going to move you. I always struggle with getting my navies to move to the right location. There we go, that's good enough. Okay. Alright, now, back over to here. You are where you want to be. You are unfortunately suffering attrition, but you're where you want to be. You are where you want to be. You are where you want to be, and we still have this to do. We could do this. 7,200. Now we're getting pretty pricey. Definitely getting pretty pricey. Is there really any purpose to doing it? It increases our recruitment capacity, our Black Ark growth, but our Black Ark growth is, you know, not all that important right now. Not since we're already almost fully leveled up everywhere. In fact, we are fully leveled up everywhere except for the military buildings. And I don't even know what I'm going to do yet from the military buildings standpoint. We can't increase our capacity for the heroes, so there's really no reason, and we know that we want to recruit them in, what's the name of this province over here? We want to recruit them in Grand because of these landmarks. So we're not going to do any sorceress recruitment in this Black Ark down here. So there's no reason to build this building right here. This one, I mean, when we're to the point where we're going to have some armies close enough to here, close enough to this Black Ark to do recruiting, then these things would be nice. But currently, I can't really justify the money that it would cost, so we're not going to build any military buildings here just yet. We can, however, move you and level you up to 5. I think we can afford to do it. And we're going to move you... Let's see, we don't exactly know what we want to do. I think I'll move... I'm going to go ahead and move down here towards this corrupted area of Ulthuan. Let's see who owns it. I'm not going to actually move... Do I need replenishing at all? No, I do not. Okay, so I'm going to move in regular stance here.
I will continue later.
I think we're reasonably safe right here. We're waiting for this other Black Ark to catch up to us. And like I said, we can go ahead and do this. Now our money situation is looking much, much worse, but it's okay because let's start over here, I suppose.
What do
You have nothing to build. You have nothing to build. This is not a priority right now. This is not a priority right now. And I think we'll leave that commandment the way it is. And we're going to go ahead and do the open markets. So that's why I'm not too worried about that deficit right now. We can offset the deficit with every turn by spending 720 slaves. And it's not a long-term great strategy, but it is a fine short-term strategy. And here, again, we'll do this. Okay. Our slaves, we definitely need to fight some more battles to get our slaves built back up again, but I think we're going to be fighting more battles. So we should be good. And let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out. I feel like we've got this campaign back under control, which feels good, but I also have thought that several times previously in the course of this campaign, so you never know. Every time I feel like things are under control, not just this campaign, but most campaigns. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Yeah, as soon as I feel comfortable, that's probably when I should start feeling most uncomfortable, because it means something unexpected is going to happen. Okay, so here, Crone Hellebrand is... I thought she was about to attack that settlement. Okay, I guess maybe she's not. Yeah, right here. Oh, never mind. That she doesn't have to attack. That's her own settlement. What's she doing? Okay, I don't... Like, did she go into ambush stance? Right outside her own settlement? That's kind of weird. Okay, anyway, Malice. Would you please allow some of your armies to replenish? What on earth are you doing? You're going to get yourself destroyed right there. They didn't make peace, did they? Godslayer and Malice? Okay, so Solastra, what is she doing? She doesn't really have an enemy up that direction. Oh, she might be at war with Harganeth. She might be moving up towards them. Okay, he changed his stance to in camp. We didn't see him move at all. I wonder... Clearly he didn't move to defend the settlement, which is the main thing we care about, but I'm a little curious if Valkia is going to attack him. We're going to find out in a moment. And meanwhile, Sigvald is moving back up. Okay, is he not at war with Harganeth anymore either? I'm going to have to check all these existing... Okay, she is not attacking him. She's going right around him. That's kind of interesting. And she went into ambush stance. Okay, now the Norscans here. Not really anything up here that affects us very much. And Varg, I remember a time when you were actually threatening to invade my territory. And look at you now. Okay. I think this is going to be the rogue armies now, and kind of curious to see what they do with themselves. They've got these 4 armies. And they're headed somewhere, and they're moving collaboratively, which is good. That's smart. But I don't know where they could possibly be headed. I know they were at war with Harganeth, and yet obviously they're not attacking her. Okay. Rite of Awakening performed. That's fine. Ambush foiled. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, there's a rebellion. Alright, ready for duty. Okay, that's beasts. Brutal business. I wonder if this is still bugged where it doesn't help the player, but it does help the AI. I think that's the one. Anyway, mount gained, Larian, okay. Alright, so we got lots of construction going on. Didn't help our money situation. We did get lots of levels. Peace negotiated. Okay, so there we go. This is interesting. Harganeth has made peace with Sigvald. Okay, that makes for an interesting turn of events. Now you,
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
at this point, let's go ahead and level you
Mixing
up.
spells.
Replenish troops. You are going to be able to move close enough to be close enough to reinforce. We're going to go ahead and lay siege. Decisive defeat right now. We're going to go ahead and start the siege. Start causing them attrition, and it stops the attrition on us, which is what we want, obviously. You are going to have to accept a little bit of attrition for one turn. I think we can change to raiding stance next turn. If we... Oh, we can actually do it now. And that stops us from suffering attrition, so that's good. They might sally out and attack us. And if they do, they would have the benefit of this army as well. So how do we feel about that happening? If this army moves towards us, and that garrison sallies out to attack us, I feel like we would probably be forced to retreat. Which is not ideal, but I'm pretty much already committed now, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll find out what they do. We're level 10. 16, 20, 10. Okay, so we got some decent characters going here. Level 3 right there. Along with a level 10. We have a 10% chance to wound that Master Engineer. Obviously, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and do this.
With fury, moving amongst them.
Move there. Okay. These are not strong armies. And quite frankly, I'm at the point now where I don't mind if we start losing the Dread Spears and Bleak Swords, because we can start replacing them then with the Blackguard of Nagorand. You are replenishing. He moved into Black Creek Spire, which is what we expected. And is recruiting, which, again, is what we expected. Slaver's Point here is at 17. Full strength. If he does decide to move over here and attack Slaver's Point, I'm actually okay with it. I would be okay with trading Slaver's Point and Black Creek Spire, because he's going to have to start building this one up if he takes it. And also, this is one that we can attack with our Black Arcs, and this is not one we can attack with our Black Arcs. So there's advantages to having him located down here as opposed to here. Not to mention, we would do a significant amount of damage to him in the process of his taking Slaver's Point, I think. So we're going to go ahead and move you down here. You should be back to replenishing. Indeed you are. And then you as well, right next to him.
Throw, damn it!
And with those two things done, I want to start to reconsider what we're going to do with this right here. So here's what I'm wondering. Could I take this army and, first of all, how many turns are... Not that, Michael. Click on the right thing. The rights here. Okay, it is going to be 2 more turns before we can do another sacrifice to Mathlin. And then it is how many turns before we can do...
Sorceress.
If I look at this, if I do a replace Lord... how many turns before I can replace with the Admiral? 8 turns. Okay, so in 2 turns, what I'm going to try to do with this army is I am going to try to turn around and recruit in. I'm going to do the sacrifice to Mathlin. I'm going to make another admiral available, and then I'm going to try to replace this lord with the admiral and see if that turns this army back into a Black Ark. It should. It seems to me like it should. But I just want to make sure that it really does work the way I would expect it to, because it's not something I've ever done before. Okay, so we're fine with leaving them in Karon Kar for right now and continuing to replenish. So, you're good, you're good, you're good. You can move. First of all, I want to see how far these folks can move. If I were to move you in full speed, obviously you can get a little farther. I don't think I can afford to keep doing these upgrades right now, so that's fine. I don't mind doing him in full speed for 1 turn, at the very least. It looks safe. And you guys are pretty close to one another now. Here's the question. If I change you to regular stance and I start moving you down this way.
The ocean awaits.
This territory is held by Eataine. Okay, let's see how strong Eataine is. 36 settlements. They are the second strongest faction in the game. Obviously a big concern. They are only at war, they're only at war with Mazdamundi, Salastra, the Sisters of Twilight, the Dreadfleet. This is, what's his name? I forget his name now, but obviously the Vampire Counts. They're at war with Grom the Paunch, with Helman Gorst. Not Gorst. What's the other one? I forget the other one's name now. Anyway, Warherd of the Shadowgave. Okay. Yeah, they are beast catches. Okay, they're at war with a lot of major factions, in other words. They are also very friendly with all the other high elves at this point. They're all allied, and they're pretty friendly in terms of trading with a bunch more. So the Jade Court and the Exiles and the Heck, not a bunch more, but some more. All right. Well, obviously, it's time that somebody starts to teach them a lesson and cuts them down to size. The Order Tide is a definite thing in this campaign. The top 2 factions being Wissenland and Nuln here, number 1, and Eataine, number 2. Between the 2 of them, they have 93 provinces. That's a bit of a concern, considering we have 9. So they have 10 times our size. Okay, we got our work cut out for us. Definitely. All right, now you, I'm going to give what? Are we ready for continuing the red line here? If I give you Sheaf Master, this is pretty good for our Black Ark Corsairs. That works for me. And then you are now immortal, so that's good. Are you on your Dark Pegasus? No, you're on the Cold Wind Chariot. I feel like I might want you on... Can I please get it to show me the stats here? Okay, thank you. Our armor will come down. Our charge bonus will come down. Our hitbox will probably stay the same. Our melee attack goes up. Our melee defense goes up considerably. Our weapon strength goes up and our speed goes up. I don't know why I'm not already doing this. Unless for some reason, is he really just buffing units that he's close to? Ward save, character or leadership. Well, he's buffing them a little bit, but he can do that from a Dark Pegasus, and there might also be reasons why we would want him to have the extra mobility. So we're going to put him on a Dark Pegasus. And then for his skills, he's got all of these already. I don't care about the blue line so much right now. Let's go ahead and... Speed is not the most important thing. Let's go ahead and give you Blade Master. And do we have any magic items to give you? Potion of Farsight. Forest Spotting. Sure. You know, never mind. You already had an enchanted item. That was dumb. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now, back to what we're going to do with this Black Ark. Not you. You.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm spun around. That's what that was. I was thinking, wait a minute, do I have these two backwards? Let's go ahead and give you your skill up, I guess, while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you this. You get another one? Okay. Did I forget to do that last turn? Surely you didn't gain 2 levels this turn. Okay, so you... You need to find a good place to land and start doing damage, but maybe, just maybe we're not ready to send a single Black Ark against the second strongest faction in the game and all of their glorious home territory. Maybe we don't move you too much farther that direction. Maybe what we do... Maybe we take a look at Albion. We are also... I mean, we've got the Norscans who we could deal with. We could help Harganeth and Malice Darkblade in their wars over here. Maybe that's the right thing to do. Until... And you know what we're going to do? We're going to move... We're going to move back up to here just so that we keep these 2 Black Arks close to each other. We'll move them in combination. I will feel better about finding some damage to do against Ulthuan as long as we've got these 2 together. All we're really going to be able to do is launch attacks from the sea and sack settlements. We're not going to want to occupy any. And then, of course, this would be a really good idea for us to get this agent down here and start keeping an eye on what things look like in Ulthuan using him. Okay. And so let's give you your skill up as well. You can have... What do I think I'll keep doing Specialist for now. Yeah, I'm just going to focus on the blue line. And Specialist is useful for everything. Okay. Back to you. You're fine. You're fine. I think we're finally done with our armies here. Let's check out our settlements. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this for now. It's a pretty quick payoff. If we end up losing, it's not the end of the world. It wasn't particularly expensive. And... you up here, we're only 1 turn away from all this. This will be nice. We can then start to do the recruiting of our sorceresses up here. You are 2 turns away from being able to level up, but you're, obviously we don't have anywhere near enough money to do it. Your public order is still fine, so that's good. If I go to war with Torox, I could use a Black Ark to attack Circle of Destruction. That's literally the only thing I could do, though. This right here would take me all the way down to there. Ooh, hello. Didn't realize we had visibility down here. And look at how many settlements Eotine has here. Wow, okay. Very interesting. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and get through the rest of this end turn. Or the rest of this turn, I should say. Okay. Grombrindle's almost ready for peace. Nagaroth, this is hilarious. Look at how badly they're doing, and they are adamant they are not interested in peace with us. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. I think then we are ready to do another end turn here. Yep, let's do it. Alright. Harganeth, what are you... Dagnabbit, I meant to check to see who all you are still at war with. Alright, well, it's good to see her at least moving forward. Can't really tell where that blue line is pointed, but she doesn't seem to be moving towards it anyway. If she's not on her way to attack Sigvald, who could she be moving towards? Maybe the Godslayer? For those of you who are still following this campaign, let me know if you have any interest in seeing a Godslayer campaign. I've been thinking about that recently. Godslayer is not something you see very much of on YouTube, I don't think. I've not tried them in a long time, other than the testing out of the Godslayer mod. I want to see if that mod has been updated as well, but I could conceivably see doing a Godslayer campaign, just something a little bit different. Okay, here's Grombrindle. He is going to move back up. Oh, he's going to attack that army. Okay, so there goes the rebellion. Now what's he going to do? Is he going to move towards us? He is. Okay, is he going to sally out? He is. Decisive defeat. Okay, I had a feeling. Yeah, those two armies together are definitely stronger than ours. They've got a lot of higher tier units than what we do. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Besides, we are now actually raiding and getting actual money. And that puts Valky in a position where she could potentially take his other settlements. I didn't actually see who Sigvald attacked there at the beginning. Was that Malice that he attacked? What are you doing, Valkia? You're not raiding. Huh. Oh, hello. They're moving back westward again. Okay, that's an interesting turn of events. Oh, they're splitting up. I was just complimenting them over the previous end turn for keeping all their armies together, and now they're splitting up. Well, you know what? That makes them less of a nuisance as far as I'm concerned. If they come back close to us again, maybe we'll just declare war on them and start wiping them out piecemeal. Okay. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this over here. Gee, another evil choir master. Okay. Boudica gained a level there. Got our buildings constructed. Our economy is looking a little bit better. We're only losing 1,200 per turn now. So that's nice. The, ooh, hello. That's interesting right there. Sigvald and Solastra. That suits me fine. That puts us in a good position to be able to pick up the pieces as they start to do damage to each other. Harganeth and Mung. Negotiated peace. Okay, that's interesting. And Valkia. Okay. That's all fine. That's actually... That's good. I just want to see Valkia continuing to harass this fella. Who, meanwhile... If I put you in raiding... We can leave you here where you're far enough out.
Success
Both of you.
Dread Lord of now.
No, we're gonna have to do this.
I approve of these dark.
We're gonna have to retreat.
Pulling back. Tyrant of
And
Nagaroth.
then we'll put you into raiding
Raiding
stance and
parties
move
ready.
you.
I will continue in time.
You can move a little bit farther and still stay
Seeking entertainment.
Still stay in the province, and then you can move
I
to
will
there.
continue.
And now we should be far enough away from the settlement where the settlement garrison won't
So
come out
many lives to take.
to support.
I have no time for this.
It will. Dag nabbit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I need to move
Feared
you a
by
little bit
all.
farther away. Which means I have to move you out of... You know, this is what we're going to do. We're going to move you to here. You're going to
Onward.
suffer attrition. If
You
they came...
what?
If this army came forward and tried to attack us here... Attack that army that's raiding Caladriel here, then we have a 40% chance, not very good, but a very slight chance of ambushing. And then starting next turn, we will change Tuorn's stance here back over to raiding. And that'll get us good slaves every turn. Not as much as we were getting from Valkia before, but we're safe right here. We'll wait and see what he does with this army right there. And we'll wait and see what Valkia does. Let's just make sure that Grombrindle and Valkia are still at war with one another. Yes, they are. Okay. Who else did I want to check? Harganeth, you are at war with Ulthuan. That's fine. With Torox, that's fine. And with Bernhoft's Brigands. This is probably where he turned around, why he turned some of his armies around. And then Haggrafe, you are unfortunately at war with, like, literally everybody. So, you know what? That's on you, bud. That is on you. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. I want to do the agent first to see... I don't see any reason to not just come straight down this way. Alright, so we have Alariel the Radiant. And that is obviously going to be a very tough nut to crack. The Shrine of Cain here doesn't have a port, so we can't attack it. Not with our Black Arcs. If we attack any of them, we're essentially attacking all of them because they are all allied now. All the High Elves are allied, except for Nagaroth. Look at this. We're only at war with 2 factions, and both of those 2 factions are down to a single settlement. I did not realize Grombrindle has lost his other settlements. Oops. Okay, so, yeah, back up. I wanted to look up here. Did he lose them to Torox? He lost them to Torox. Okay. Interesting. Well, he's not going to be long for this world, and we probably, quite frankly, shouldn't really worry about him at this point. He's He's not going to be able to do much. That frees us up to do something else with these armies starting next turn. Okay. Alright, so... Wait a minute, let's finish doing our armies first. Okay, so you guys are fine. You are one turn away from replacing the Lord. You're still replenishing. That's fine. Okay, now... Spellba, you get a rank here. We'll go ahead and give you... Arcane Conduit. And I could give you... I'm going to give you this forest spotting here, Potion of Farsight, okay? How far away are we with Malekith from being able to lay siege, to encircle? We're too far away. At least we're not going to suffer attrition in there. We're not going to be able... If I do this... I don't understand why the game keeps hosing me. This feels very broken to me, but when you start in March stance and then convert over to normal stance, you shouldn't be starting with 35% of your movement. And I don't know if that's a bug with the campaign movement reduction mod or what, but it's incredibly annoying. Okay, you don't really need...
I will allow this.
You're not at your maximum. I could give you the Winds of Magic, but I think instead what I'm going to do is ambush.
Perhaps another time.
And you... Again, same thing. You're going to be at 37%. But what I'm going to do with you...
The portents are good.
...is I'm going to move you...
True power unleashed. Be ready.
Loic's fury.
Shadow Walkers, huh? I don't want to move you in March stance because they'll ambush me.
Shattered realm.
I've made that mistake once before. A Lithanar can attack and get an ambush.
My powers
So
are yours.
we just cannot move in March stance anywhere that he has any chance of reaching. So we'll move you in channeling stance. We'll just time is on our side here, so we'll just slowly put the pressure on him here. Not do anything overly risky. And I think that might be it then for all of our movement. No, we still have you two. I think it would not behoove us to start a war with the High Elves right now. Better... Well, no, because Khaziatane is at war with lots of people, so maybe there is a chance of finding a good place to launch an attack. So let's do this.
Cruel and deadly.
You can move. You can stay in full speed stance, I think. You...
Lord of the Black Court.
They're not going to attack us with that.
Elven Archmage.
Let's do it. Let's move you in at full speed. If we start moving down this direction, okay, it's actually faster for us to go around this way, huh? It's interesting. That's fine. We'll do that.
Must wait.
Okay, and then not you, not you, not you, you.
I admire your darkness.
Oops, that's not the right thing.
We have a
Back
deal.
to full speed. We're going to move you this direction as well.
In time.
Maybe we save Ulthuan for last. That could be the culmination of the campaign, and instead we attack the Empire or Bretonia or Stalia. Probably not. Probably not. Let's not worry about Spain right now. Maybe we worry about Britain. Maybe it's worth finding out who owns this up here. It has 100% Chaos Corruption, so it's probably Bellicor. Okay. Slaver's Point.
The chill winds blow.
I think I'm not going to bother to spend the 770 right here to level this up right now because we're practically at this point inviting him to attack over here. Okay. So nothing with you. Do we want to spend our slaves? Oh my goodness, I can recruit my sorceress. Okay. Who do we want? We want fire. We like fire. We can get vicious and we can get malicious. I think if we take vicious, we could actually give her that was it Wizard Warrior? Is that the skill? Let's try that. Let's recruit. I guess actually I don't need to recruit her at Grand. I could recruit her. I guess the Great Arena is ever so slightly closer. Yep, let's do it. Our money situation is problematic now, of course. She's got a Dark Steed. She's got a Cold One. She is 5 levels away from getting the Dark Pegasus. Oh, she doesn't have access to Wizard Warrior. I don't know why I was thinking that Sorceresses did. That's alright. We'll give you all of these because I use them all. Give you that. Give you that. We'll give you that. And we'll give you Flamestorm. And I guess we'll give you Piercing Bolts. Okay. Alright. And I don't think there's any... Yeah, actually, I know that you've got an evil... Oh, never mind. You can't take an evil Choirmaster, so never mind. Okay. Nothing to do from a magic item or ancillary perspective, and we want to have her... Okay, she can't move at all. Alright, that's fine. Now, money-wise, we are going to want to do this. Another 1,500 for the treasury, but we're starting to get pretty low again on our slaves. I think I might only do it there for now. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's expensive to be redeploying armies, or like maneuvering them and not actually actively fighting battles with them, because we're losing slaves pretty quickly now. But we should get a battle here pretty soon. Black Creek Spire is only a size 14 garrison, so it's vulnerable. It's vulnerable. And then one more turn, we're going to convert that over. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and... I think we're running low on... Yeah, we're running low on time here. Let's check our diplomacy really quickly. We've dropped all the way to rank 10.
Chains.
Alright, let's go ahead and do one more end turn, and then that'll have to be it for this episode. I think, depending on what happens. We got Supervisor, so that's good. They moved away from us. Hello, he's got a full stack now. That doesn't seem fair. Where's he headed? It looks like he is abandoning his last settlement. Alright, Harganeth, you... Are you gonna... I thought for a second you were gonna go attack the rogue army. Alright, Malice, you are definitely not looking good over here. You've got 5 armies and none of them are strong. Maybe one of them is. Okay, here comes Solastra. got the same idea that we do. Count Noctulus. Noctulus or Noctulus? Anyway, that's the guy I was trying to think of. Okay. Interesting. He's moved out and parked himself in encampment stance. It looks like he didn't pull us out of ambush stance, but yet very clearly he did because he knows we're there. That's why he didn't attack us. Interesting. Oh, that's a pretty beaten up rogue army. I was gonna say it looks like they have a rogue army that's threatening Eatane, but no, not really. Okay. So she did attack that rogue army. Because they seem to have lost one of their fleets. I just didn't see the message. Maybe I'm just blind. Okay, anyway. So, we got Supervisor, that's good. We got Ambush Foil, just like I thought. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine as well. Right expires. So we do want to do that right, although our slave situation is a little bit problematic. But here's the first thing I want to take a look at. It sure looks to me like we should be able to lay siege. I'm not going to do it this episode, but yeah, we can lay siege here to Altar of Ultimate Darkness. And then with you, attack him. And there'll be 2 armies against 1. He'll probably retreat. Is there any value in us doing that? That's the question.
I am a rune lord, not
and can
some
these
smith.
two together... Could these two together even...
Not likely.
even take out that army without suffering massive casualties? You know what I'm going to do?
Black-hearted dreadlord.
I think I might just continue to raid. If we do raiding here,
Black-hearted.
we're getting 300 slaves and what, a little bit more than 800 gold. He doesn't dare attack us. We're stopping ourselves from suffering attrition. What I'm thinking is I'm kind of curious what Valky is doing over here, but she might attack and take it. And if she does, then we could launch the attack against her beaten up army. Or she might attack and fail. And then we could attack against the beaten up army. You know what, I need to do this at the beginning of the next episode because I don't know for sure that I'm going to have a way to save the game here this turn. I don't think Malekith can reach. No, he definitely cannot reach. Wow, he cannot move very far at all. That seems crazy to me, but this guy, Ulthuan, is now back to being a full 20 stack with really good units. Shadow Walkers and Silver and Guard. But our garrison's looking better. You are still there to help defend it. I feel like it's okay if he goes up here and tries to attack, and if he comes back here to help defend down here, I feel like that might be okay too. I think we could still probably win against the garrison plus that army right there. We do know that he's got this army, and that army is recruiting, so that's a little bit of a concern. Then meanwhile down here, with you guys. I think we're going to continue to want to explore the provinces down here, see if we can find a nice soft underbelly to attack Ulthuan. And other than that, we just got to get our economy stabilized. And things are fine. We need to finish off Grombrindal and Lithanar. That's number one. And then after that, we shall pick another enemy. And I think we're in pretty good shape to go in almost any direction here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.